In the fossil fuel industry, there's Shell, there's ExxonMobil, there's these powerful giants that control a lot, and then there's whole states and communities that are, for instance, in Louisiana, there's a lot of in the Gulf region, it's a region that's so impacted by warmer waters that fuel stronger, wetter, and slow churning hurricanes that destroy the very towns where the employees of these fossil fuel giants live and work. It is hard to penetrate through those communities and let them understand that their employer is the cause of their public health disasters and their climate vulnerability, because they're so powerful. And it is through this process of environmental justice and education, it's through the process of trying to disconnect ideology from science so that people can not be duped, can think for themselves, that we begin to change our society. And look, we're in a real difficult time in our nation. We are seeing xenophobia, racism in ways that I couldn't believe were real. The way that our Haitian brothers and sisters are being attacked so savagely by a former president and his cronies is offensive to the soul, to any human being, especially immigrants. And that xenophobia, that hate of the other, that fear of the foreigner is going to get stronger as climate provides food scarcity and water scarcity and insecurity to regions of the world. And instead of trying to be more open and generous and empathetic and loving, I think we're going to recoil and hoard and hold back. And I don't want my nation or my community to be like that. What makes Miami so beautiful and so strong is that my Havana High, Miami High, class of '82, led way to Managua High during the Sandinista Wars, and then to Tegucigalpa High during Hurricane Mitch. And like that, one community after the other comes, and we support and we grow and we build. And I just am so fearful about our inability to break through all the ugliness of this polarized moment. And it's people using wedge issues to really create hostility among us. And climate and environment is about understanding our interconnectedness, understanding that we're all in this together, understanding that if we poison the river upstream, the people downstream also get hurt, that we're all interconnected. And for us to try to segment and compartmentalize ourselves into these self-absorbed, people who are just interested in their insular family and have no care or compassion for the other, either through tax policy or through the words that come out of our mouth, is going to usher in a world that is going to be not only hot and wet and full of viruses, but so unkind. And God, I don't want that to be the legacy that this generation leaves to the other. And if I could use my voice and power as an artist to help us understand how connected we are to one another and everything that has ever lived, lives, or will ever live on this planet, then maybe we can just take a step back and understand that there's a bigger conversation, a bigger picture about what it means to be a human being. And we wouldn't be caught up in the nonsense of today's moment.